What's up, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Princess, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Aquarius Hopkins, and, you know, All Points Thursday. Today's Thursday, right? And, like, I'm unemployed. And, of course, a lot of America is unemployed. But the unemployment rate is going up here in Columbus, Ohio. What I want to talk about is being employable. Here's what I found out. Like, I'm not unemployed because I'm not looking for a job. I'm unemployed because I'm pretty much disabled. I got in a car accident, and the work I used to do, I can't do anymore because I got hit head on, and it basically caused my spine all the way, and all three sections of my spine to bruise and to swell up, or to swell up. And basically, it's still like that. And what basically is swelling up was the muscles tightened up, but, in between the bones, I forgot what that is. The cartilage in between the bones has basically, they're called herniated discs. It's called having herniated. Well, basically, I have herniated discs all through my spine. And if anybody knows anything about a herniated disc, for one, they're painful. And two, the doctor told me I can't lift over 10 pounds. Now, what I used to do is I used to work a lot of labor jobs, a lot of warehouse jobs, tossing boxes, or, I worked at Honda for a while, as a temp. But, you lifting metal every day, and you're lifting metal a lot. And a lot of it is well over 10 pounds, I'm a big guy. I'm 6'2", 250. So whenever somebody sees me, they're going to assume that I'm a strong person, and I am. But the problem is I can't use that strength. You know what I mean? I can't use it. I can't push any, constantly do it. Now, I can pick up maybe something once or twice, but it's going to hurt me. I'm going to feel it the next day. I'm going to feel it, I'm going to feel it for a while, actually. Like, I walked a couple miles. I walked about 4 or 5 miles the other day, and it was so painful. I was actually going to a job, and I don't have a car because my accident totaled my car. So basically, I pretty much had to walk to the job site, but it was so far away from my house that once I got there, it was I recognized that there's no way I was going to be able to make that walk every day, and the bus doesn't go up that way. Because I caught the bus so far, and then it's like a mile, about a mile and a half, almost 2 miles to the job site, and then it was more labor work, and I thought I could do it, but I couldn't. So I couldn't even take the job. And I applied for, I've done a lot of office work. So I guess the title of this is going to be My Unemployed Life. But I've done a lot of office work. I've worked for the House of Representatives. I know how to type 30 words a minute. I know my way around a computer. I have 5 of them. So, I'm, educated as far as that's concerned. I have 2 years of college pretty much finished. And I'm trying to get my bachelor's degree. I don't know if that's going to work at all. But this is the situation now that, this is the situation that I'm in. And it's the way a lot of people are in this situation, you know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, the government doesn't think that I can't work. And they're, so they have their opinion on what I can and can't do. You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, I'm not looking for a handout. I'm actually looking for work. But the problem is I am not employable for health reasons to some people. And to other people, they don't want me in an office. Like, I apply for all these office jobs. They look at me, no. And I have the skills. It's right there on my resume. I have an extensive resume that shows I've been working in offices for, 8 years. Nope, not going to happen. I went to one interview. This is years ago, but I went to one interview for a customer service job. And I remember the company very well, Merck Medco. And I passed the little questionnaire that they had. And when I went in for the interview, this lady saw me, and before I sat down, she told me no like 10 times. All she said was no. She caught fright when she saw me. She's like, no, 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 no. It's like, I was like, well, what happened? Like, what did I do? I just passed your test? Like, what's wrong? No, no. I just left because I didn't want her to call the police on me. So, I've gone through a lot of things like that. Not here recently, so blatant, but nonetheless. And also, it happens. But also, I want to talk about, like, I went to Cardinal Health for a position. And here's what they do now when they know that they're going to get discrimination charges filed against them. Here's what they do. They look at you and they already determine if they want you in there or not. Doesn't matter what your resume says. So they call me in there for an interview. And when they saw me, this guy saw me, he was like, okay, well, you're going to take an assessment test or some old nonsense. He said, there's no wrong or right answer. It's not really scored on, high score or nothing like that. We just want to see if you're a fit. And then and then when you're done with the test, they go, well, according to the test, you're not a fit for us. And it's like, you saw my resume. You called me in here. I live on the other end of town. And when you saw me, you already was like, no. Your depiction of what I look like and what people look like me act like, or I don't know, or you're just a racist asshole, which a lot of people are. And then they give you this test, but they give it to you in under legal parameters that, oh, he didn't fit in with our company. So their lawyers can fight that. So that's what you go through. You go through stuff like that. And, this is just crazy out here nowadays trying to get a job. But I'm up against it bad, and I'm not afraid to admit it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at, I got cut off notices. I'm barely hanging on. So I just want to make a video about how I felt today. I'm getting ready to go down to the college and sign up for some more classes. And I also want to say that it's not that I didn't have opportunities in the past to, I don't know, get a certificate in something or whatever. I've gone to school. So I'm not blaming the world. I'm not blaming white people. I'm not blaming, because truthfully, black people hold you back real quick. Really, really, really fast. As a matter of fact, white people will give you more opportunity than black people. It just all depends on where you go. But I'm not saying nothing against them. I'm saying that these are the situations that I've been running into. And that's been happening to me for a long time. And, but with my injuries, they're putting me in a box. They're just like, this is what we want you to do, even though you can do this. And that's where I'm having a problem. They want me to do something based on what I look like, but what I can do, they don't want me to do. And that's really where the problem is. So I'm going to keep on pushing. I'm going to keep on, doing what I got to do. And this is just, I'll keep you guys up to date for all 5 people who watch this. And this is basically, my unemployed life right now. So, yeah, it's your boy Tone 202. Peace.